Everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have this question on resolution of forces. We'll be resolving a force into its component. The question says a force of 230 Newton acts in its direction 65 degrees. Find its horizontal component. First thing is to draw this diagram to actually come abreast with it. Now I want to use the x and the y axis. While the x axis will give, this is my y axis and here is my x axis. While the x-axis will actually give the horizontal component, the y-axis here will give the vertical component. This is the vertical component, and here I'll get my horizontal component. That's the horizontal component. Now, we've been told that this force acts at 65 degrees in its direction. So I'll be picking 65 degrees this way. Between the x and the y-axis, I have 90 degrees. Since it's 65 degrees, that means it's less than 90 degrees. So I'll assume I have my force this way. This is the force of 230 newtons, and in here I'll have 65 degrees. So that using SOHCAHTOA, I can conveniently deduce what my x component, or what my horizontal component, I would like to call that as f of x, and my y component, I'll call that f of y. So that here I'll have it this way. I'm just drawing it out. Here is 65 degrees. Here is 90 degrees. Here is the force of 230 Newton. Here is my f of y, which is my vertical component, and here is my f of x, which is horizontal component. So I can use cos. The cos of theta is the same thing as adjacent over hypotenuse. So that the cos of 65 degrees will be the same thing as f of x all over 230 Newton. So that implies that f of x will be equal to 230 cos 65. Now what's cos 65? Let's find out from my calculator. Now, so that's my trig, then I'll be having 65, then trig as a cos of 65, that's that'll be 230 times 0.4226. So that f of x finally will be the same thing as times 230. That's equal to 97. That's equal to 97.2 Newton. 97.2 Newton. This way, I hope you understood how I found the horizontal component. If I want to find the vertical component, I can also do that using sine. So that sine now is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So that sine 65, that's the sine of 65, will be equal to f of y, which is my opposite, over my hypotenuse, which is 230. So that f of y now will be equal to 230 sine 65, which is equal to, that will be 230 times, what's sine 65? Let's look for sine 65. That will be 65. Then I'm talking about the sine of 65. That's 0.963 times 0.9063, which is equal to times 230. That's 208.45, which is equal to 208.45 in Newton. This way you're saying how I found both horizontal and the vertical components. In case you have gray areas, please do not hesitate to use the comment section, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for staying with us, and see you in our next class.